Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. So for today, nothing too thrilling on the Atari front. We got a couple orders in. Actually, I got 3 orders in. Thank you everyone. I'm building up 2 of these in a dual stick classic. So I'm just snapping together my controllers. So how it is, I cut the plastic, and then I put this overlay over it, roll it out so it's nice and flat, and then put that on, then I put the silver stripe on, then I put the keypad on, and all that fun stuff. Focus. So this is just your typical 5200 controller going together. I'm not going to bore you with putting cabling together. This is going to be probably a short video tonight, because I wanted to show off one other thing I'm getting put together now. And this is 5200 controller. It's going to go out in a day or two. I've just been really busy with work, so I haven't had much time working these at home. So that's one. So more exciting is this is the Intellivision controller, and that is a very messy workbench. This is the Intellivision controller. I did a plastic cut. I'm probably going to move everything up. It does look a little off focus. I like manual focus. So this is the Intellivision controller. Intellivision actually is weird, even though we only have 2 buttons in each side. It's actually a 3-button system. So this is going to have 3 buttons. This plastic's thick. I might need different buttons for this. Well, that's not going to work. Scratch that one. Let's see what else I got down the bin of fun here. I keep all sorts of buttons down here. Let's see what we have. Let's go with. Oh, that looks cool. 3. Let's go with blue. That look cool. Put some blue buttons in there. Yeah, it goes well with the blue keypad. And yeah, it is. I don't know if I have a cartridge down here with an overlay in there. I might. Otherwise, I gotta go in my closet and grab one. But it is overlay compatible. It's going to be no external power required. And a true 16 joystick, 16-way stick, and that's the last real challenge. I figured out how to do the keypad. I actually need 2 keypads to do it. So figure out how to do the keypad so I can do all that. Don't need extra chips for that. It's all going to be run just like the Intellivision originally inspected. So the challenge now is, this is pretty straightforward. I already got the wiring. I'll figure it out for it. Just need to wire it up. This is a standard arcade, like a San Juan style joystick. So what I've done so far, make sure this all fits in here before I go any further. Oh yeah, fits just fine. Oh no, doesn't fit. I'm gonna have to recut this case. Well, this is a prototype. That's fine. Yeah, I figured I'd have to move. Looks like everything needs to move up about maybe a centimeter will do it. Yeah, well, move everything up a centimeter. That's fine. This is why this is a prototype. Just make sure everything fits. So, so the style is going to be joystick on the bottom, 3x3 ambidextrous, and of course these are all overlay compatible. We have cartridges, the overlay. They like to sneak it on the back and see if it's on there. No. Let me pause a second and grab an overlay. Okay, so grab the overlay from the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and voila. Do I need to make the overlay? Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Spacing alignment's just right. Yep, that's pretty good. Might make the overlay holder just a pocket. I actually measured out the original pocket from the original controller. Maybe I need to extend that pocket down just a hair. Yeah, just like a millimeter further on the bottom. Just to pocket it a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, I'll redesign this just a tiny bit. That's about right though. I mean, it's... Get that in there. I can feel the keys. Yeah, directly underneath it, so I might have to mod this a little bit. You can see it's fully overlay compatible. So the challenge is with making this ordinary 4 micro switch into 8 micro switches, so you can actually get the true 16. So I designed and printed this. There's a restrictor plate that holds all the micro switches down, and just trying to find a way to so it's going to more or less be, you have the original, this replaces the original restrictor plate, and then on top of that there's going to be another set of 4 micro switches, which would probably have to be a weird orientation. Only thing, yeah, it should fit just. Let's see what angle this is at. So I'm going to have to, it'll be exactly 45 out. So there's going to be another restrictor plate that holds this in place coming off the top, and they'll have some standoff. Well, I'll design in some posts to do it. This has been the hardest part, is figuring out, keypad figured out, buttons, what to do, but getting this, all this mechanical figured out is the challenge. So those are all clicking about the same time. Good. So yeah, it's going to have to be sitting roughly like this. If I try to do it the other orientation, I end up on top of these 4 clips here that actually hold this restrictor place. I don't want to lose those, because that's what, I mean, that thing is pretty much solid together right now, so it's not going anywhere. So I'm going to have to design the other restrictor up here, figure out some distances. I might have to go and design a new, this is the actual actuator that presses against the micro switches. I'm probably going to have to print out one of these, a longer version of it. Let's see how long the screw is on this thing. And see if I can get enough purchase on it, or if I need a, no, I do need a wrench. I'll grab it on the threads up there so it doesn't muck it up too bad. So you can see I'm getting, oh man, that does not want to come. Oh, it's a C clip. Oh no, it's a metal clip. Is it just a screw underneath, or is it a metal clip? I don't have a C clip remover. See if I can get this or not. Well, it's pretty close, all things considered. Because when it comes over to actuate, I might not need to change the actuator out. Looking at it now, so you can see, yeah, it hits fine. It's a little on the edge, not perfect, but enough. And I'm getting a good metal on metal contact there, so that's not going to wear too bad. It's going to be a little clicky, but yeah, that'll work. So I'm going to design that top plate, and looking now, I'm going to have to move these holes over so I can screw the whole thing together. But anyways, yeah, this is going to be custom made. The top plate, there's different varieties I'm working with. The top plate's going to have to be designed up and figure out how to sandwich this whole thing together so it holds together properly. I might need to have, talking to myself here, I might need to move these over to, yes, these need to go opposite. I'll have to measure that out later. Yes, because I want the actuator to hit nice and perpendicular to the to it. It's actually kind of neat how they were able to encode all these 3 buttons, 12 button keypad, and a 8-way joystick using just 8 lines. There's 8 active lines and one ground line. So all the lines are held up high, and everything you do in here is just like a big truth table of how it works. Kind of cool, actually. Very complicated, especially trying to reproduce it with modern hardware. So yeah, I gotta move this up just a touch on my next cut. And it was close, so I'm getting this interference right here. Or I can just lob it off in the design, because I'm probably not going to need that chunk anyway. Either way, I want to move it up just to give your hand a little more room here for the joystick. Again, everything I do is ambidextrous. I actually kind of like the blue buttons. I think I'll stick with those. And overlay holder works as intended. Let's see if I can extend that out just a teeny bit more to get a little deeper. Yeah, it's not going to take much. Man, even the millimeter would do it. I'll reprint that. Yeah, it just needs to be just a touch deeper on the pocket, and that'll be fine. Let's come along nice. Probably going to release. I need to figure out the joystick and do one more run on the redo the overlay. Do another cut on plastic. Yeah, so I'll move this whole thing up so it's like that. So yeah, that works. Move everything up just a little bit. Do a final cut, and I gotta figure out the dimensions and for that second stack of the joystick. So that's gotta figure that out in my free time, and then wire this all up. But yeah, kind of cool little controller. It's going to come in 2 versions. This is the beige one here is going to be for the Intellivision 2 and 3. There's a weird name for the Intellivision 3. Some of them, I forgot the name of it right now. And then the, of course, the original Intellivision will be black with gold trim. Watch for the gold trim to match the original system. So you gotta pay respect to the OG. And I like the fact, the one thing I did do is, even you see with the 5200 controller, the joystick was on the top, keypad on the bottom, and the start, select, pause is on the top, so I kept that. And then this is very similar. I'm keeping the same. Joystick is going to be on the bottom, keypad on top, and the overlay slides in. How do these overlays slide in? Poorly. Wow, mine's actually easier to use. That's really kind of funny, actually. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's half cuts off the okay, I'm just looking here. So that there's a model number down there. Oh, they have this nice little lip up here. Ah, nifty. Now it looks like I am just a hair off on this one. So this is like the very first time I've shown this. I just cut this over the weekend, so this is the very first unveiling of the what's going to soon be the 5200. Yeah, I can see that's real small. How much further do I need to come down? That was weird. So I just need to come down. See, that's there. Half covered it. So that distance is only... Oh, that's not much. I just need to make it 1.16 millimeters deeper. Alright, cool. Easy enough. But yeah, I'll reprint this in the beige. I'll have to order another. I'm out of these enclosures right now. I'm going to have to cut another one. That's alright. And of course, finish designing and printing this up and putting it together. So I have all the parts. I think I'm going to have enough parts for 3 of them initially. So, yeah. And then I think my sell price is probably going to be $129, just like the 5200 controller, because there's a bit of labor. I mean, I have to print a lot of 3D printed parts and a lot of design work went into this. So, but yeah, this is all printed on my 3D printer. That's printed on the 3D printer. That's printed. Sorry, that's printed on the 3D printer. Enclosures cut with my CNC. So I gotta get back to work on. I got 3 orders to fill, so I'll get back to work on that. But then, yeah, when they get those kind of rolling and done, probably during break time at work, I'll work on finishing up design for that top plate and get that printed out. So yeah, probably a week or 2. We'll see. Definitely want to sooner rather than later. So if you're watching this video in the future, it's February 11th right now. It's after midnight, 2025. So probably before March, I hope to start shipping these. So I know I already have a significant list of people who want the controller. So if you want to be added to the list, you can always email me at retro@cyberfreak.com, and that's with a PH. Or you can visit my website, retrogame.cyberfreak.com, and then that's there's a request a quote page. You can go there. I don't have a product up for this yet. I'm not going to offer any pre-orders until I actually get it working and make sure everything works. I only like selling stuff when I built it, tested it, know it's going to work. So no Kickstarter shenanigans. Everything I sell, I build and test first, so it's a real thing. I even know how to do CGI, so everything is real parts. So everyone, thank you for watching, and I'm going to get back to work installing, putting this guy together. I'll put you aside in a minute, and it's back to building. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a great day.